Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Power Blade 2 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, we played through the 4 stages that we could play in any order. We beat Stage 4 after beating them all in order. And now it's time to go through Stage 5, which is the last place and the only place that we can select now. So without any further ado, let's begin. Wanna slide over there and try not to get hit by a laser, which I somehow failed to do. And I want to make sure that I take out that jetpack robot as well, because, well, he's going to dive at me if given the chance. Now here in Area 2, you have these turrets that will shoot multiple bullets, and you also have these orange platforms that move across the wall. We do not move with them, so of course you're going to have to be very careful. There's another turret around here somewhere, and it's right there, and I'm actually managed to see it. Can I... Yes. You need to use one of the newt suits to take out that Frisbee throwing enemy without taking damage. Trust me when I say that that will help out in the long run. And I stayed at the edge there and threw diagonally downwards, so that way I could easily take care of that running robot. And I saw you coming a mile away. Yeah, there's a jetpack robot that goes upwards when you get towards them. Jacqueline, thank goodness, you're okay. Something terrible is happening here. I discovered the true identity of the president of the Delta Foundation is an alien from outer space. He is now spreading his troops all around, preparing to invade the Earth. The offer he made to the government was meant to raise funds to carry out his plan of invasion. We must exterminate the Delta Foundation immediately, otherwise our days will be numbered. You better get out of here and leave the rest to me. Well, this is interesting. Turns out the United States government was wise not to give any money to the Delta Foundation because they were really aliens all along. Of course, now that they're invading, somebody obviously gave them the money. Not sure who. Not sure if we'll find out. But, well, we'll see. Now it's time for the game to stop throwing his kid gloves around and just throw them off completely. Because we got the snake blocks. You know, like in Mario World. And I'm not going to have a fun time here, I don't think. And, wow. Really had to think before I jumped there. And there's an enemy there. Alright. You just really have to pay attention to those platforms and make sure you can keep up with what's going on. Otherwise, you are falling down or you are hitting spikes. And both will just straight up kill you. Yeah, not exactly my definition of a fun time. I kind of had the feeling that was going to happen. And I want to get that battery. Now, I might as well go ahead and use the wetsuit here. Save myself a little bit of headache as I go through here. You never know sometimes. There's some energy. There's an energy canister. I'll definitely take that. And I need to make sure that I destroy that block too. I'm going to get that health just because I can. I'm going to need it. Now here, I don't need a newt suit. I can do this easily. And all I need to do is just jump into these little areas. Ow. And I'm going to make sure that I jump to the right there so that way I can get there. And now, wetsuit time again. Let's make sure we take care of everybody who's in the way as we go through here, because you never know. And I believe I can do this without a suit. And now I'm going to equip the pea suit. You're going to see why. Time to start attacking. And I need to slide as soon as he's about to come directly above me again. I'm going to have to explain that. Oops. The floor collapsed and a passageway appeared underneath. Welcome to Stage 6. So, you're probably wondering what you needed to do for that 5th boss, the Stage 5 boss. You want to equip the pea suit, and you want to attack the boss as much as possible. When you do that, you also want to keep track of how many times the boss passes over you. The first time, it's okay. The second time is when he's going to drop down. If you don't attack him after he drops down, he rushes towards you. But if you attack him again and you hit him, he just goes back into the air, where you can just keep on hitting him again. Once you get used to the pattern and everything, it's not too bad. And you can easily figure out when you need to slide under him so you don't get hit on his way down, and you need to make sure you attack him after he lands so he just goes back into the air again. That's pretty much it. So we're now in Stage 6, and this, if you couldn't already tell, if your gaming instincts hadn't kicked in yet, this is the final level of the game. Something tells me that the game has saved the best / worst for last. And we're going to find out exactly what the game has in store for us in the next video. So join me next time for what could possibly be the finale for Power Blade 2. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!